Good morning, Joe Biondo with Inbound Logistics here at MODEX Day 2, starting off the day with Tatiana Munoz, Director of Business Development at Hardis Supply Chain. Good morning, Tatiana. How are you?
Pretty well, thank you. Very happy to be here with you.
Great. Tatiana, we're going to jump right into it. So what would you say is the single biggest pain point your customers are bringing to you this year compared to maybe 2 years ago?
I think the biggest pain point right now for our customers, and I can say like people walking the floor right now, is technology. And it's not anymore about controlling the warehouse anymore. They need to control like more orders, having multiple warehouses, different countries, and being able to optimize full visibility and control between different channels.
So looking around the MODEX floor today, what is one thing you're seeing that would have been unthinkable maybe 5 years ago?
My goodness, technology, automation, robotics. Before in the warehouse, we were looking about how to be very efficiency and be very proactive. But right now we can see AI technology making decisions in real time and giving the team, empower the team with all these decisions in real time. So I can say technology is amazing. You couldn't believe it's happening.
So with that in mind, what would you say is maybe the biggest mistake you're seeing companies make as they embark on their digital transformation journeys?
Biggest mistake is technology. And the reason why I'm saying it is because many companies, when they come to events like this one, to MODEX, they have in their mind they need technology because everything is changing, evolving, supply chain, logistics, and customer demands. And when they walk the floor, they're overwhelmed with technology, right? So you cannot buy technology just because it's popular, it's new, and the dashboard and looks beautiful, and they have a beautiful user interface. You need to think first about your operations. You need to think about your warehouse, the people on the floor, your team, what you need and how you see your operation from now in 12 months, maybe in 2 years. And then you can go and select the technology that can support your operations, not the other way around. Technology is not here to define your operation. You need to find the technology that can support your operations.
So Tatiana, Hardis recently announced and is undergoing a major expansion into the U.S. North American market. With so many established players in the WMS space here, what's the European secret sauce that Hardis brings or is bringing to the U.S. market for supply chain leaders?
That's a great question. We have been in business for more than 40 years, and in Europe, we have a big problem with space and as well with labor. We cannot find people to work in warehouses. So, and having small spaces as well, there's a lot of technology and robots that we need to implement in warehouses. So our WMS is designed for that. Support companies that are ready to implement robotics, automation, racking into their warehouses. And our WMS is very robust and modular, so it's supporting companies to pay for what they're using right now, but it's also ready to integrate any automation. And as well, our WMS support companies inside the WMS support manufacturing. So for raw material, controlling the raw material just in time, the production, and then providing support in about the inventory and fulfillment. I don't see many WMSs doing that in the United States, so I think that's a big differentiator for us.
So you recently secured a major global partnership with Pandora. How does can you talk a little bit about how Hardis is able to handle the complexity of a global jewelry giant that has to sync manufacturing in Thailand with distribution centers across the U.S.?
Yes, that's the reason why they selected Hardis. They needed a platform that can support the roadmap, their future, what they need, and also they need everything to be controlling to one platform, one ecosystem. So Hardis provides support for manufacturing as well, distribution, inventory. So they have the manufacturing plant in Thailand, or they have the distribution center in Maryland, so they can have full traceability and control about orders, about the warehouses, inventory. So that's the reason why they love to work with Hardis. We can provide all the support they need in only one platform.
So let's talk about Control Tower now. A lot of companies have visibility, but they don't have necessarily control. How does this platform move a manager from just seeing a delay to actually executing on it across the WMS and TMS in real time?
Yes, so our platform is fantastic because you can integrate your whole ecosystem into one platform. So you can have your vendors, suppliers, your customers, transportation companies as well, your TMS, your CRM, your WMS into one platform. So if you are our operations manager or warehouse manager or chief operation officer, and you need to see what's happening into your warehouse or different warehouses, in one platform you can see what's happening. And also our WMS and our platform is embedded with AI. So we provide that not only visibility, but execution about depending on how many orders you're receiving, how many containers, and how many orders you need to send out, we can automate it, design, and say, okay, this is how you need to reallocate the people on the floor. This is where you need to have like more, bring more inventory so you can have a balance between your warehouses. So our WMS will be able to give you that information so you can make decisions accordingly to your needs.
So Hardis often talks about the extended WMS. Does this mean that the traditional boundaries between the warehouse WMS and the store POS are finally disappearing in the ecosystem?
I can say yes, because we cannot think about being siloed and like everything needs to be like a standalone solution. Now our WMS and what we do is we provide support from beginning to the end. As I mentioned to you before, we can support manufacturing companies, raw material, to distribution, to fulfillment, to support stores as well. So we provide that support in only one platform. And this is perfect because it's not only about the warehouse and what happened about fulfillment, but it's as well more beyond that, transportation as well. So we support companies to do planification about routing, how to save money in transportation as well.
So you guys have been very vocal about sustainable AI. How is AI currently being used in your control tower to predict bottlenecks before the first pallet even hits the dock?
Yes, and AI is making a lot of noise right now, right? Everybody's talking about AI. Everybody's scared about using AI because people don't trust about it. But in our WMS, what we do with AI, we help the teams to do what they do best, concentrate on the businesses, and AI is providing that support and making decisions for the people on the floor, for operations manager. It can be robotics, it can be AI vision, so we can predict before it's happening. We can predict, okay, so many orders has been like delayed, what's happening, so we can reallocate the people to get those orders out of the warehouse, and also prepare the team to be ready for changes and avoid disruptions.